we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Canes will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Michigan State's offense will start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Caught over the middle, it's Booker. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Brown will throw it. Gets rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The short hands, it's Booker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a gap, it's Booth. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Spartans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Brown wants to pass. Touchdown, Sparty! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
It's complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's complete to the left. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. On the option. The pitch. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's got him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
Handoff from the gun. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. On the move, it's Booth. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the back. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. He's looking to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The give out of the gun. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bean. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. First play of the drive, it's the end around. Oh, that did not go as planned except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. Brown will throw it. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Got a little space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Let's go. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The pitch to the left. Finds a little space. Across the 35. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Canes are flying down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! They got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Look out, he's got room! And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Trick 9B.
Oh, better look out! Looking for room at the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Toss to the left. Creates a little room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football, make a big game. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Now on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it down the middle. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's caught. Bounced off his feet.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Hurricanes are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the route is on.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride, so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Grab near the marker. It's Booker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his big tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Brown wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He wants to throw it again. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He fields the punt in his own end zone. Touchdown, Canes! The return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Booth. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. It'll be 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Looking deep down the right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game, one of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's a heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Slips through the line. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the...
Makes the grab past the marker. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Touchdown, Hurricane! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
The Spartans line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He's got it. Not able to pop the big return, and they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Hurricanes in the hurry up. They're looking to throw on second and short. Punts it out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it down the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. There he goes! And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The corners are walked up tight. Off play action. He wants a big play here late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Thomas. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there. And on 3rd down, and I need that yardage, I can go to him, and he'll get the 1st down in the corner.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Moving out of the pocket. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throwing right. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Here comes the heat. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down.
finally are seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays. They're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.